Hello, Venkatesh. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. How are you, sir?
I'm good, fine. Okay. Just you apply for I think the content development. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Just tell me about yourself.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you for giving this opportunity for me for introduce myself. I am Venkatesh Ramakant Sanganwar. I completed my engineering from MS Bidway Engineering College Latur, which is under SRTM University. And from last 2 years, I am working in We Value Soft Company as an Angular developer. And my strengths are I am self-motivated, multitasker, and very disciplined person. And my weakness are I can't say no to anyone if anyone comes to me for the help. And my hobbies are playing cricket, watching movies, etc. That's all about me, sir. Again, thank you for giving me this chance.
Okay. Then why are you changing your current job?
Sir, from last 2 years, I learned lot of things from this organization. So for increasing or for to take more responsibilities and for more challenges and to develop my skills and broaden my knowledge, I want to switch my job, sir.
Oh. How much you rate yourself in HTML and CSS, JavaScript?
Uh, in the scale of 1 to 5, sir, I think 3 is for average and 5 is for perfect. And for my opinion, I am better than average, so I rate myself as a 3.5 to 4, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
First, we will start on HTML and CSS. Then we'll start on JS. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Tell me what is the difference between HTML4 and HTML5?
HTML5 is major revision of HTML4. HTML5 has various semantic tags due to which search engine optimization improves better. And there are various tags in HTML5, various semantic tags in HTML5 like header, footer, article, section, time, audio, video, etc. Sir. Due to which search engine optimization improves.
What is the inline element and block level element?
Inline element always starts with the same line. The width of inline element is equal to its content width. We cannot apply height and width to the inline element, and we in block there are various inline elements like anchor tag, span, images, etc. Block level element means it starts with new block level element starts in a new line, and the width of block level element is equal to its parents width. We can apply top and bottom margin, and also we can apply height and width to the block level element. And the examples of block level elements are paragraph, H1 to H6 heading, etc. Div.
Okay. What is the box size?
Box sizing. Box sizing means by which we can calculate the height and width of box. Generally, by default, box sizing is content box, and content box means the width of that size is equal to its content width. Therefore, by addition of or by giving padding, we can increase the size of box. But in case of border box, the width of that HTML element is equal to its border width. Therefore, by giving padding, we cannot increase the height of that box or size of that box.
What is the box model?
Every HTML element is considered as a box model, which has generally three properties like padding, border, and margin. Padding means the space in between HTML content and border. Border means it separates padding and margin. Margin means the space occupied by HTML element outside the border.
HTML element outside the border.
outside the border, sir.
What is the display none and visibility hidden?
Display none. In this, the HTML element is removed from the page and next element acquires its space. Due to display none, the layout of page gets disturbed. And in case of visibility none, the HTML element is removed from the box, but its space remains inside that layout and it does not change the structure of layout.
What is the key difference between HTML element and tags?
Whatever returns inside the angular brackets, that are HTML tags, and whatever returns inside the tag, that are HTML elements. And HTML tags have some unique identification.
What is the purpose of doc type?
Doc type is a declaration which gives instruction to the browser about which version of HTML page is written in it.
What is the difference between bold and strong tag?
Strong type gives the text which some specific importance, but in case of bold type, it gives space without any specific importance.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
And what is the difference between I and EM?
And EM. EM is for user for semantic tag. But that's it. No. Bold, strong also used as a semantic tag, and bold is for HTML4, I think.
Okay. What is the attribute?
Attributes. It gives some information of HTML element to the browser. Like we have various attributes like SRC in image tag, SRC, alt or title.
Right. Okay. What is the float?
Float, the property by which we can move the box to the left or right side.
We can arrange the HTML element. Okay.
Yes, sir.
What are the list in HTML?
What are the?
List.
There are generally two lists, sir, unordered list and order list.
Oh. Just share your screen and show me just one list. Start with the Roman number.
Okay,
Capital
sir.
Roman
Okay,
number.
okay, sir. Is it visible, sir?
Yes. I think your camera is turned off. Can
एक
turn
मिनट
on?
सर, एक सर.
Yes. The supply margin left, it will visible.
Okay. Format is correct, na sir?
Yes. I don't know.
Okay, okay. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I want each even element apply red color to each even element. Apply
The list.
red color. Yes. In LI or OL.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, sir. DU will have. Yes, sir.
What is the difference between link and anchor tag?
Link and
Anchor tag.
anchor tag. Link tag is used to attach external HTML file to the external style sheet to the internal HTML file. And in case of anchor tag, for changing, for redirecting one page to another page.
Is it possible to change an inline element into a block level element?
Yes, sir, by using display inline block property.
This inline block level. Okay. In how many way can we position an HTML element?
There are generally 5 positions, sir. Fixed, relative, absolute, sticky, fixed in fixed position. The element is always in that fixed position or by default position. This is relative means the box for which or we have to take a reference of that box. That box position has relative, and the box which is we have to move, that box has absolute property. In case of fixed position, the element remains on the same position after scroll down and generally it is present in the bottom right side. Or in case of sticky, HTML element, after first scroll down, HTML element or the page goes at the top, element goes at the top, and after that, after scroll down, the it remains stick on their position at the top position.
By default position is
By default position is static. Static, fixed, absolute, relative, and sticky.
what is difference between ID and class?
ID and
Class.
class. ID and class. Class is if we have to apply the styling to the class, at that time we use dot notation, and at the time of ID we use hash notation. And ID should be unique in the page, and we can give anything to the class or anytime class denoted by dot and denoted by hash.
You can use the multiple time class.
Class, but ID should be unique in the page.
Which type of advanced selector we use in CSS? Just tell me one by one in brief.
Which type of selectors?
Advanced selector.
नंबर एक सिंपल सेलेक्टर, नंबर 2 एट्रीब्यूट सेलेक्टर, नंबर 3 कॉम्बिनेशनल और दैट इज आल्सो कॉल्ड रिलेशनल सेलेक्टर, नंबर 4 pseudo classes, and number 5 pseudo element selector. In case of simple selector, we have tag selector, class selector, id selector, and universal selector. Tag selector means by giving the direct tag name we can apply the CSS. In case of class selector, by giving dot and class name we can apply the style to it. And in case of ID, by hash and ID name we can apply the styling. Universal selector is denoted by star. It select each and every element in the page. In case of attribute selector, there are 6 methods in means that are listed as tag name in bracket in square bracket attribute which select same value. After that, tag name in bracket attribute is equals to exact value. After that, tag name attribute caret sign equals to means caret sign is for any starting value. After that, in place of caret sign we use a dollar sign for end value or for end. After that, we use a tilt.
Okay.
And in case of pseudo classes, pseudo class is denoted by single colon, which is used for particular state of the HTML element. And pseudo element selectors are used denoted by double colon, which are means we have various pseudo elements like or which is used for specific part of the HTML element, like single first letter, single line, before, after, or selection. And in case of pseudo classes, we have nth of child even, active, focus, etc.
What is this difference between nth of child and nth of type?
Nth of type and nth of child. Suppose we have one div, and in the case of in that div, we have 5 paragraph or 5 pages. If we apply
Hello. 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 Hello, Venkatesh. You are on mute, Venkatesh.
Yes.
Yes. Oh. Tell me, nth of what is the difference between nth of type and nth of child?
Nth of type means suppose we have one div and in that one div we have five paragraphs and if we have given the style to the third paragraph then it select particular that third paragraph. But in case of nth of child, suppose we have two paragraph and after that two paragraph we have two section and after that we have paragraph. At that time nth of child select third element of piece, not apply style to the section. It apply to the third piece of that section.
Okay. Which type of symbol we use in for direct child selectors?
Or direct side means greater than symbols.
Okay. And for a general sibling selector, which type of symbol we use?
Tilt
Tilt. And adjacent sibling selectors?
plus
Okay. Just give me one example for general sibling selector.
general siblings. Okay, sir. If we want to style all the paragraph, then sorry, sir, I can't get my.
Just run it again. Index.html file, run it again from the page, from the your file.
Hmm.
What is mean by general sibling selector?
It selects all p's inside the div or outside the div. It select all paragraph outside the div.
Can we create a class with capital number or
No, sir, no.
number?
Not any symbol or not any number.
I think
This is
okay. Suppose we have two box. One box height and width is 500 by 500, and another box is height and width is 100 by 100. Then now I want second box in the center of first box. How to achieve it?
okay, sir. The box with respect we have to move. That box position should be relative.
Okay.
And the box which we have to move, that box should have absolute property.
Okay.
By transform, translate.
Okay.
background color. Yes, sir.
I think it's not in the set. Or is okay, no problem.
Okay, sir.
What is the row span and call span?
Row span means by which we can combine the number of rows to the single row, and by using column we can combine two columns or three columns, number of columns to the single column.
Just show me one example.
Okay, sir. It is shown by table property which has two body. One is P head and other is T body. P head contains T rows, means rows. In a TR, we have TH. And in body, we have same TR. And body contains TD.
Okay.
We got this table, sir.
Okay.
Suppose I have to join this hello and world.
Okay.
Then I can use call span. I have to join two columns, and therefore I am writing here two. And for two column, I should comment this, or I can delete also. This is called call span. And suppose I have to join all these last D, then I have to use row span. I have 5 rows to join. Therefore, I write here 5, and I have to delete or comment all these. Sorry, 4. I have 4 rows here. This
Okay.
is row span and this is call span.
Okay. Now we'll start on JavaScript. Okay.
Okay, sir.
What is JavaScript?
JavaScript is a lightweighted, interpreted, object-oriented language. Lightweighted means it requires less memory space for its programming. Interpreted means without compilation state, it gives output and object-oriented programming language.
What is meant by object-oriented programming?
Sorry, sir, I didn't. I don't.
What is the function?
Function, it is the relation between input and output, or for doing particular tasks, use formulas or anything.
What data types are there in JavaScript?
Yes, there are mainly 2 data types, primitive and non-primitive. Non-primitive data types means it holds the value, and primitive data types means it holds the reference. There are five primitive data types like string, number, boolean, undefined, and null. And there are 3 non-primitive data types, that is object, array, and function.
Okay. What is the global variable and what problem are associated with the global variable?
Global variable. Suppose, sir, we have to select anything from the string, and after giving some instruction, then it select only starting angular or any starting value. Global means for all estimate all element or all string indexes.
Okay.
So global function का scope का
I don't know.
global
What is the global variable and what problem are associated with global variable?
global
That was the
variable.
question. Okay, no problem.
Oh,
What is the difference between equal to, double equal to, and triple equal to?
equal to means double equal to is called equal to, and triple equal to is called strictly equal to, means it directly values and assign it, and in case of strictly equal to, it assign it equals value as well as data type.
In double equal to
Only value,
and
and
in
in
triple
triple
equal
equal to value as well as data type.
and you and equal to
Directly assign the value
you can assign the value by using
directly.
equal to. Okay. What is the quotient?
Quotient, conversion of one data type into another data type.
Okay.
That is called quotient.
Sharing one some declaration with you.
Okay, sir.
Tell me what is the what will be the
Answer. Okay, sir.
answer in console. Don't run it. Okay. Just
Okay, sir.
tell me or copy it if you want. Remove that alert.
Okay, okay, sir. Take it. Yes, sir. A plus B plus C plus C plus A value 10 plus B 10 plus C string of 10 plus E 10 plus E of undefined. And this value is 20, 10, 10 undefined.
Okay. Suppose I remove the assigned value of B, then what will be the answer?
Assigned value of
B.
B. Okay.
If I remove the assigned value of B, then what?
Number plus undefined is equal to 10. In undefined.
Okay. Run it again.
Okay, sir. N plus undefined
Save it na.
plus what's it? Copy paste.
App.js file, save and run it.
Okay, okay, sir.
Then open the console.
Yes, sir.
That's the
10
answer.
plus undefined is not a number. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
What is the hoisting?
All the declaration are shifted to the top of the scope. Suppose we console the any element before it's a declaration, then its value is undefined.
Sorry.
Suppose we have console here, value of A. Means we are console the value of A before it's a declaration. That means that only declaration shifted to the top of the scope and it gives us undefined value.
What is the scope?
Scope, there are mainly two scopes before ES6, global scope and functional scope. Scope means the accessibility and availability of accessibility and availability of variable. Means global scope can be operated from any side. Means in global page that is from outside the function or inside the function. But the function scope is only console or only handle from inside the scope.
Okay. What is the object?
Object. It has multiple relational data separated by key and values and having key and values and separated by single column.
What is the array?
What is
Array.
array? It is a special variable which holds various values of various data types under single name.
Sure.
What, sir?
Sure. Are you
Yes,
sure?
sir. Yes, sir.
How to
Means
count?
in array we can store
How to count all elements of array? How to count all
all
elements of
elements of array. by length property.
By using length property. So what is array constructor method? Array constructor method, not object.
No, sir, I didn't work on that. I don't.
Suppose we have one string in that some dummy line like welcome in the beautiful world of JavaScript. That
Okay.
JavaScript word I want to replace by Angular.
Okay, sir.
Just show me how to replace it.
I love JavaScript.
Okay, you can use it.
Yes, sir, I love JavaScript. Dot replace. I love Angular.
Okay, show me.
By using dot replace property method, sir.
So suppose at line number 23, type the JavaScript in small case. Each and every word in small.
Okay, okay.
That time, how to achieve it? Also J.
At the time, there are two methods. Directly, we can shifted this string to lowercase and we can achieve it. एक minute. Dot lowercase. Got this.
What is the use of index of, last index of, and char at?
Index of means we can find the index of any string element. Suppose we have to find index of this L.
Hmm.
Then by using index of method, we can find this value.
And last index of,
Last index by str dot length minus 1.
show me.
Index of
Okay, for which purpose we use char at? method.
Character means or character position.
Just show me one example. Remove that.
Character at position 5. Suppose we have to know at that time. Character is not a function. Yes, sir.
Okay. How many methods we use to extract the string?
There are general three methods, sir. Slice,
Yes.
substring, and substr, substar.
Okay. Can you elaborate and show me one by one example?
Okay, sir.
Just remove the code from line number 25 to 29 or 23.
Okay, sir.
Sure.
It requires two parameters, start index and end index, and both are not compulsory. Suppose I want this love at output, then I have to use 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is the last index. 0, 1, 2, 2 to 6. By using 2 to 6 means start index is present in the output, but end index is not present in the output.
Sure.
Yes, sir, this love. And substring also same, but only difference is that slice method can accept negative values. Substring and slice and otherwise same, sir. But in case of substr, first index is starting index and end index is number of element we have to remove.
Okay.
Suppose I want the JavaScript at the output, then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 plus 1. Elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many characters? Yes, sir.
Suppose we have lengthy string. So,
Okay, sir.
welcome in the beautiful world of JavaScript, and Java
Okay.
is lightweight programming language. That time, how to extract it?
How to
Extract it. JavaScript last word.
last word by using pop method.
Just show me.
Push method is used to oh sorry, sir, that is for array. Last is array for extracting last.
Just you extract the JavaScript at line number 27. Okay.
Yes,
But
sir.
suppose I add the some text at line number 21. Welcome in the beautiful world of JavaScript.
Yes,
That
sir.
time, how to achieve it? Can you make it generic?
Mm. No, sir. Sorry. Sorry, sir.
Okay, no problem. Just a second. Suppose we have one array. Just I'm sharing with you.
Okay, sir.
How to print last index of array without index number? Just copy it.
एक minute. Yes, sir. What, sir?
How to print last index of array without index number?
Without index number. Log index of A. If element is equals to angular, then consider index of A is equals to I.
You can use property.
What, sir?
You can use property. The help of property. It's very easy. Okay, you can check.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Uh, already share one array with you, skills array.
Yes, sir.
Each and every element I want to print in an order list. Just show me one UI.
An order list. Okay, sir.
Whatever you want. Order list or unorder list, you can use.
Yes, sir. We want li repeating. Therefore, we use li in for loop and ul external. Document getting point. ul variable is 0 plus z plus equals to li is index plus li 0 1 2 3. Yes, sir.
List. Okay. Steven CSS. Okay. Again, sharing one. Before that, I already share one array with you at line number 38. Okay.
Yes, sir.
That's array. How to make it empty?
How to make it?
Empty.
Can't answer, guys.
How to make it empty? Empty the array.
Empty.
Yes.
How to make it empty?
Just remove all element from array. Just
Yes, sir. But
here.
how? Ah. Means by using shift.
Show me.
By using shift property method.
Sure. Just show me. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes.
I'm audible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
By using shift. Okay. Yes. I double L. Yes, sir. In this way, by using 3 times, we can remove all that elements.
This is generic way, or
No, sir.
if you have, we have thousands of element in that time, how to achieve it?
By using splice method.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
But here you know the last index number of array
Yes,
is
sir.
4.
Yes.
But
Yes.
thousands of element that time, how to achieve it?
Mm. Sorry, sir.
Okay, no problem. Again, sharing one array with you.
Okay, sir.
Just copy it and print the Sachin name in the console. Just
Clear your name.
layer round bracket and round bracket 0. Then
Your name.
sorry, square bracket.
Square brackets. Yes, sir. For yes.
Okay. Uh, what is the difference between factory function and constructor function?
Sorry, sir. I didn't work on that.
What is the difference between late, const, and where?
Where can be updated and reassigned. Late cannot be updated, only reassigned. And const is always constant, cannot be updated, cannot be reassigned.
Updated or declare?
And declare this.
Last two questions. Uh, how to use mat.round method? Just give you tell me
Method or round method. Okay, sir.
what is the purpose behind that.
For round figure value, suppose we have any value 10.3 or whatever value below the 0.5, at that time it declare as a 10. Or if value is above the 10.5, then it is output is 11.
11. Just last question.
Okay,
Can you
sir.
print a random number between 1 to 10?
Yes, sir.
Just show.
Random number 1 to 10. First we will take math dot random number. After that random number, we have to take the difference of maximum minus minimum. Sorry, max minus minimum plus extra one value plus minimum value. We can add minimum value to it. And all these values method of floor. Method of maximum plus one plus minimum value. Okay, also. We can return it also. Five to 10, na, sir?
1 to 10.
1 to function random number minimum value random floor method random is not okay. Method dot format dot random. Method dot random into maximum minus minimum value. Plus one plus add minimum value.
Okay, no problem. You can check.
Okay, yes.
So Venkatesh, done from my side. Have you any question for me?
No, sir. Thank you. Thank you for this interview.